And we're moving. Moving to deck 6. Deck 6. Deck 6 has vacuums in the hallway. Vacuums, not wetbacks. How does it smell in this hallway, babe?
Fresh.
How does it smell?
Fresh.
Yeah, it does. Like deodorized too. And this is it.
Open. I got you.
This is a balcony. Now let's check out the balcony door. Oh, we can open it. This is the new room. So they called at 12 today and said that they had a new room for us because of the issues.
We was in deck 7. We opened the door, got in there, it smelled of mildew. The carpet, everything. So I'm like, oh, I can't live up in here, not for 4 or 5 days. So we went to guest services, and they switched us our room.
The next day.
And now we in this, it's not as small, it's not as big as the other one, but we don't have an accessible bathroom, but I can breathe. The sliding door to the patio opens easily. I don't have to fight with it. The only thing I'm fighting with, let me show you, so you guys can get a good look of the small little bathroom. As I stand in the shower, as big as I am, can't even move around. And that's the main reason why I get an accessible room. So, and look at this door. I'm 6'1", 230. This is the door. This is the door I have to walk through. So my scooter wouldn't fit in here. But unlike Carnival, Royal Caribbean, you can leave your scooter outside. Carnival, no. It'll be impounded. I may not look like I need an accessible room, but I got a bad knee, back, shoulder. It's just, you know, what you see on the outside, you'd be like, oh, he ain't nothing wrong with him.
You want to go ziplining?
Never again. Ever. I'm not, see.
You want to go jet skiing?
Oh, no. I was trying to buy some jet skis, have my wife, I was trying to talk my wife into buying, let me buy some jet skis, right? Because we got a boat. So she's like, no. So we went, where was we at?
Roatan.
Honduras. And we rented the jet skis. And we out there in the ocean, and my shoulder.
So why you going so slow?
Because my shoulder was burning. I was like, oh no. She said, you still want to buy something? Oh no, we don't need no jet skis at all. Kill it.
I'm glad that Royal did move us. I mean, they didn't have another accessible room, but with the problems that other room was having for the next couple of days, it was doable. He wasn't going out on the porch this time anyways. Aren't really doing any activities, so since he's just anything else, I don't really have too many issues I have to deal with at night at the end of the day where he's all broke down. So we can deal with the non-accessible room for this particular, the rest of this sailing. But if you are booked on deck 7, I'll tell you right now, as soon as you step off of that elevator, that whole hallway smells of mildew. I do have to get the room number for you for the other room that was right next to 7604 that looks like it was having the same issue on the inside of the room because they had the workers in there too. But it might be 7602. I'll confirm that for you. Just post it right there in the video. And but if you're on deck 7 in general,
stay off deck 7.
Yeah, on the, I want to say that is the port side. of the ship.
Stay
That
off deck
whole
7.
hallway is like all bad. But when we came down to deck 6, babe, what does it smell like over here?
Like a scented fragrance. It just smelled like somebody just flushed the toilet and just let it run all over the carpet. It's a lot better. I give them that. It's a lot better. And I can even deal with the little shower. It's only a couple of days. But normally I get a accessible broom due to my injuries.
And needed the shower seat.
Yes.
But back to deck 6, yeah, it smells fresh. However, I will say, because the main thing was the fact that this ship just got out of dry dock, and dry dock was to fix mechanical issues on the ship, like engine type issues and stuff, but also address issues in certain rooms. So I'm surprised that deck 7, being that room 7604 in particular had this issue prior to dry dock, that it was not one of the few rooms that did get carpet replacement. What the issue in that room is, in the shower is leaking water through into the carpet on the interior side of the room. And so you can see that they have a little metal plate that they put there where the shower seat is, but it's still leaking through, so it didn't fix the problem, and it still has the smell. So I don't know why that wasn't addressed during dry dock, and with the entire hallway smelling like mildew. I don't recall if the hallway smelled like that in January or
Yes.
not. You think it was the hallway too?
Yes.
Well, again, these are pre-existing issues prior to dry dock, so I don't know why they didn't fix those issues. So if you're on deck 7 and you are susceptible to mildew or other, it's a very strong smell, it's very, very pungent, then you might want to contact Royal Caribbean to see about changing. If they say your sailing is full, then you're going to need to go to guest services once you get on board and start to address the issue there. Guest services said that they needed to send maintenance, carpentry, and the other person to try and resolve the issue first, so give them 24 hours. But they did notate initially that a room change was requested. So when housekeeping did call me after like our 3rd visit to the room by some type of crew, then that's what she said. She was like, are you guys, looks like you guys are getting a room change, but I'm sending somebody else for the balcony in the morning. And they did at least address the issue. I'll give them that. But my point is, if you're booked on deck 7, these issues may still exist when you get there, and they may not work for you. So you're going to need to go to guest services and be prepared to possibly have to stay in the room 24 hours. I will say though that Deepak on deck 7, the stateroom attendant for 7604, he's amazing. He's just the sweetest little guy, and he works really, really hard. And honestly, the maintenance and crew and everybody else that came to address the room and work on the room, they were all great too. Honestly, the situation that's in the room, whatever the problem is, it's just an ongoing problem that I'm sure they've been dealing with sailing after sailing, as I've stated before. But I can tell you that the stateroom attendant and the crew, they're A1. They really are really good. And as much as he has to say about not liking Carnival, Royal has its problems too. Every ship can have its problems. Everybody that gets on a ship's going to have a different experience. Some people are going to love everything about a ship. Some people are going to love some things, hate other things, and it's on the individual. It's individual as far as each person's experience. But getting on the ship is what matters. So especially if you've never cruised before, don't look at other people's experience, especially the negatives, and decide, oh no, cruising isn't for me. It's a totally different type of thing. And just getting on the ship, even the smaller ships, the bad ships, the rocky ships or whatever, you're going to have a memory. You're going to have a memory, good, bad, or indifferent, just by taking that vacation. There's so many people that just don't even go outside of their neighborhood or their city or their state and don't vacation at all. Don't do that to yourself. I can tell you right now that the last 5 sailings that we've had, probably either while we were on the ship or we got off the ship or shortly after, we have found out about somebody passing away. Life is short, And we've lost some loved ones along the way, and we're going to continue to lose some, including ourselves at some point in time. So you got to go ahead and just take that break and live your life. Don't pass on opportunities that you might have. I'm not saying, oh, you have to go on a cruise. I'm just saying, make sure you live your life and you take the time out during your lifetime to enjoy life one way or the other. You like I said, you have a great cruise, a bad cruise, doesn't even matter, because at the end of the day, you made those memories, and those memories are for a lifetime. So do yourself a favor. Take that vacation or live your life one way or the other. But other than that, we are having a good cruise. Oh man.
Yes. Oh yes. Enjoying ourselves.
Especially in the casino, which was our main goal. Get on Icon for less than what I had to pay full price for it. And by the end of the night, we will be having Icon for under $300 grand total for 2 balcony. Oh yeah.
I'm about to go smoke me a cigarette. Cause my back hurt. Dragging my damn suitcase and her heavy bag on top of my suitcase. But look, it's Tuesday, Carnival.
Stop it.
They had the ship, my favorite ship, docked for 2 months. Talking about they was gonna revamp it or whatever. Man, come back. We get a room that my cousin had in, I think it was September or January. And man, the same order was still in there. I couldn't do it, so they switched rooms with us. Then I come out here to smoke, and they got the floor. Look, see the little spots on the floor? I don't know if you can see them from her phone, but they got spots on the floor that they haven't weed-waxed it or nothing. And I'm starting to lean a little bit more towards Carnival.
No, you're not.
This is, you know I'm not. You know I'm not.
It's just Navigator.
Yeah.
We are in Catalina with overcast. It's not cold though. It's not hot, but it's not cold. At least it's comfortable. And there is a tender boat right there loading people on to take them to the island. And another one returning. Said don't lean on this too much. You don't want me to go overboard. I'm not going overboard. Yeah, you said if I go overboard, I'm gonna land on this ship, on this boat. Right here. I'm not going overboard. So I just walked in the door after dinner and found this in our room. Look at this. Let me tell you how we saw the man bringing this to deliver it. We passed him in the hallway and we were like, well, Keith was like, ooh, is that for me? Can I have one? If you manifest it, it can come true. And the thing is, there is no card from the casino, which is who I'm assuming this is from, but this is a brut, which means it's a champagne, and of all the bottles we have ever received from the casino, it has always been a cheap bottle of wine. Not that this isn't necessarily a cheap bottle of champagne, because I don't drink, so I have no clue. But let's look and see. It could very well be a gift from guest services for our inconvenience. I'm going to bet on casino, but still came from Royal.
Oh, really? Champagne? And you know the crazy part?
Huh?
I was walking down the hall. I don't know if it was on our floor or not.
It was on our floor.
And I'm like, oh, this is for me? Oh, we should bubble. Pop some bubbly, man.
You know good and well I'm not going to
Pop some bubbly.
Hey, now.
Watch it now.
Yeah, I meant to tell you that, my bad.
It's all good.
Well, actually, you know, now that bubbly is good. Is good for celebrating, even though we don't drink it. Because what we just do tonight, what did we accomplish?
Your 4,000 points.
And you got how many points?
2,000.
Hey now. Hey now. Thanks for hanging with the Howards. And if you guys like our content, make sure you hit like and subscribe. And we've got plenty more coming for you. So thank you for watching. Thank you for your support.